Rainbow Six Siege has a lot of operators on defense, but I would say like one of the operators that is most underutilized in Siege is definitely Skopos. Skopos is like low-key one of the best ops in the game. I'm gonna explain to you why with this Skopos tech that a lot of people use. With Skopos, I'm gonna show you all the loadout I use on Skopos personally. You can change this however you want, but it's just what I personally use if you want to get my experience on it. I use the flash hider on Skopos, but really like any attachment on Skopos is fine because their gun is zero recoil, honestly. I use Holloway because I use Holloway in basically every gun except for maybe some of the ARs. Vertical grip for that no recoil, obviously. And then you obviously want to run the laser. Actually, no, you don't even need to run the laser. You can run the laser off if you want. It doesn't matter. So yeah, obviously you don't like have a way to change the secondary. It's just always going to be this pistol, which is a good pistol. And then you're going to want to run the impacts on Skopos for flanking ability, making rotates, anything like that. That's why impacts are usually better. And a map training thing right now so I can demonstrate it to y'all like visually instead of just doing it the normal way where I just tell you. So basically a lot of like the way a lot of people use Skopos is usually they'll just like go up here. Let's go past these bots real quick. They'll go up here, maybe they'll spawn peek. So yeah, they'll do a little bit of spawn peeking with Skopos, and then once they're finished spawn peeking, they use the transfer ability and go back to site where it's comfortable. So this is a fine way to use Skopos if you want to use her, but it's really only a one-time use kind of thing. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, you're gonna be leaving your like Skopos bot up there, which isn't near site, so it's pretty possible that somebody will try and like break it basically, and or put a claymore, which is even worse. Which is why another reason a lot of people don't use Skopos, because claymores are a big counter to her. And also another reason is that just like it's not that useful, you know what I mean? You only get a one-time use. What's the point of picking the op other than, you know, her gun? Her gun is no recoil. But like, yeah. So I'm gonna show you another way that you can use Skopos, which I think is personally a better way to use her. So yeah. What I would say is the best way to use Skopos is definitely using her as a sort of Mira / shield, which is the best way to use her in my opinion. So as you can see right here, I have a Skopos right here on dorm main hall or whatever. And this Skopos is literally a deployable shield / mirror that you can see through perfectly. If you don't want the enemies to see you through the mirror, you can just break it just like this. Make sure you don't hit the head of the Skopos bot or whatever. But you can break it just like this, and then you can swing. Or psycho peek it, or whatever you want to do. See? Pretty simple. And, yeah, I would say that's like the best way to use Skopos personally. And another way you can use her is that if we actually get a different angle here. What angle can we use? Oh, yeah. You can actually get a different angle here. So if you want, you can get a little pixel peek kind of angle on Skopos right here. And you'll be able to definitely shoot your enemies better. And it's going to be harder for them to see. You can even go behind the shield and prone like this, and it's going to be basically impossible for them to see you.